Welcome folks back to my backyard. This is Janie in my backyard, and even though season has kind of slowed down a little bit for the garden and canning, I could be doing some more canning. I could be doing, I need to do northern beans. I need to get those canned up. But if you're the first time visiting with me, a lot of my videos is about everything that goes on in my backyard. And so fall kind of means to me is and the beautiful sunny weather. You have to wear a hat. It's so sunny out here, and the cool breeze. So that means a lot of maintenance goes on, and kind of gearing up, I guess, for the colder weather. And here comes what I'm talking about. Here comes Rudy. What, Rudy? And then the dogs are just out here laying around enjoying the backyard. But I'm going to show you all a lot about what I'm doing. And what I do in the fall time is I paint. So we got the rabbit hutch done, and where the white is just some more touch up that I needed to do. And I don't really care. I just go around and gather up exterior paint of projects that I've had and paint up some things. I don't know if in some of my other videos you can probably see, how's your head doing, Rudy? He lets these girls peck on his head, which is so crazy to me. So I put some blue on there last night, and it looks like it's all gone. So I'm gonna have to see, I have to be putting it on every night, or I'm gonna have to put you by yourself for a little while. Get them girls quit picking on you. But anyway, so here's my coop, and my first coop. And if you remember, if you'd seen in any of my other videos, I didn't have the whole doors painted. So that's something that I save kind of for the fall time. Like I said, when it's a little bit cooler weather, but it's nice and sunny, so stuff will dry. And we have egg production going on. So let me walk down here. So these are the planter boxes, and if you see any of my previous pictures and stuff, I was planning on getting these boxes painted up after they were empty, but I don't know that they're ever going to be empty. I think I'm going to continue to keep these filled up, so I went ahead and got them painted. And some people were talking about having ideas of getting a greenhouse. So this is my greenhouse right here. I used to have a gazebo right here in the patio. My husband put in the patio bricks, and he was going to tear all that out. I was like, no, leave it there, and I'll see what I want to do with it. Well, then when the idea came about of doing raised bed gardening, I'm like, I want to get a greenhouse, and I'll put it on there. So we got this from the Amish up in Tennessee. And they brought it in and trucked it in. I took pictures of them, and then it's just sat in place on top of that patio that was there. And then I have a lot of extra bricks and stuff. I just lined the bottom with bricks. I left the skids on it. And it's a little bit of a step up, but you know what? I don't mind it. I like it. It raised the roof up. I'm still waiting. We had electricity in here, and then something happened, so we're going to have to run electricity. But it comes with that fan ready to wire in, and that was wonderful when I had it. And then I just got some little, these LED lights, which really light it up. But I have an extension cord running right now for my LED lights that you can see. They're all up underneath here that has my bench. All up underneath lights. I repotted all these strawberries and just get them going good before the winter. And I have all of my, I have some salad, it's called salad bowl lettuce, the Better Crunch lettuce, some of my dills, parsleys, cilantro, have all of that going. I think I have, oh yeah. I have some coming up right here, and this is going to be the emerald oak lettuce. So I'm just planting some things, and I can keep quite a bit going here in the greenhouse. I have that little heater right there. So I'm still working in here, but it's a really nice, I love it. Comes with one window on each side. So it has two windows for cross circulation. And when you do have electricity hooked up to it, that fan works really great. So here's my light switch. Whenever I get the electricity put in, it's all wired in. And then here's the garden. I'll show you what I finished up on today. I was just, what I worked on today, I did painting yesterday and I thought I was done. And my husband goes, "Did you do the back of the chicken house?" I'm like, "What?" Because now I remember we were at some point going to get siding, because we did siding on this building a couple years ago. And we were going to do siding and finish up the back of it. All he has is a bunch of scraps left. But siding is so expensive. He's like, "Well, I need to get it painted or something to get this protected." So I'll show y'all what I've been doing. So I just took, I found, this was from the chicken house that I had over there. And then I had some gray paint that left over from something else, mixed it together. And this is what I came up with. I'll post some pictures of what it looked like before. But this is what it looks like now, and I ran out of paint. So I'm going to have to probably end up getting some more paint. But as you can see, this right here is just to the back, to my compost bin, and to the backyard, and all of this. I guess the horses can enjoy it or whatever. So it really didn't matter what color it was, but it turned out to be a pretty nice color. I like it. But this is the back of the chicken coop, and it's just to protect that wood. That wood has been... that wood is starting to fray and weather and look really bad. So I want to get it protected. And that's a lot of things. Just keeping up with a homestead is preventative. So I try and think of things that I need to do and repairs. And you think about winter coming on and you want to get kind of set up for winter. Well, that's the time you do your repairs, do your painting, do your protecting. So you don't have, like, if I would have had to replace that, replace the siding or do siding back there, or even replace some of those boards and stuff if they've rotted all the way through. A pound of preventative goes a long way when it costs what materials cost today. So I've got all the back of that painted up, and then I'm going to finish up painting. And it's really good to do that in a couple of layers, because that was so frayed up, and the bees have been digging on it and stuff. I take little rocks and I stick them up in those bee holes and I paint over it. Don't know if that helps me or not, but we get carpenter bees pretty bad. So that's all that I'm doing right now. Just getting some maintenance stuff done, getting ready for winter. And my girls are enjoying themselves. What you doing, big girl? Was that you making all that noise? I'm going to get their bass refurbished. I got some, I do some dust in here for them and get their bass. Get some more sand in there, and then... let me see. I know what it is. I can't remember what it's called. But this is what I get. Chick Whiz dust. I get that, and I put that out there in their bath area. And then people talk about preventative for, I think I did a taping on preventative for mites and lice. And it's not a treatment. I wouldn't use it as a treatment, but it's a preventative that I put up underneath their in their nesting boxes. I'll put that up underneath there, just in the crevices and the corners. It keeps their boxes. Hopefully, you get mites and stuff, and people battle them all the time, and they come back and they come back. And if you don't treat in the wood, and that's why I should have painted my other chicken house is painted inside the boxes. I should really paint, because that kind of seals the crevices and the cracks and stuff, so you don't have those mites up in those corners. If you're going to get them, you're going to get them. And I want to avoid an infestation that's really bad if I can. But if I will, I'll get some spray and put down in there. And see what these girls are hollering about. But yeah, that was the other color I'll show you. So this is my chicken house. It's really bright color, but I took that and mixed it with some with the gray that I had left. So I ended up with coming up with about a gallon of paint, but it wasn't enough to finish that off. So I'm gonna have to get probably another gallon to finish that up. What are you girls doing? What are you all hollering about in here? And people were talking about for winter, I'm trying this out. So I had a Rubbermaid just water water cooler. So my idea, and then they have these from, and I got these from Amazon, and I got 2 of those, and it hooks right into that. So my idea is I'm gonna put warm water to hot water in it this winter, and it won't freeze, and then I'll see at what point it freezes at that point. I don't know. That's something I'm gonna test out, and I'm gonna try. A lot of people are asking about what to do, and that was just rolling around in the yard and stuff. So I saw that on Amazon, how to get those little attachments and put on there. So I've got it in here, trying it with these girls right now. These are my blue layers. Hey baby, what are you talking about? Hey, what are you doing? This is my olive egger that I hope I get some olive eggs out of. I don't know. And here's my rooster. He's watching me really close. Hey there, big boy. Hey there, my big boy. What are you doing? I turn my back and he'll be jumping at me. But see, I painted, I got four eggs today. See, I painted all the inside of these walls and stuff and have them sealed really good with paint. So that's my young rooster. Oh, and Babette's busy, so I'll leave you alone, Babette. Oh, that cord stuck in there. He's just learning how to crow, and then this is my big boy, and then this is the young one that sounds crazy. So that's kind of just my day in my backyard, and I've got some plans for some new area, and Rudy, he's wanting to come over here and see what I'm talking about. He gets very jealous when I go in the other pen, and he has to come see what's going on. But yeah, that's my backyard, and work is still going on. I have a lot of peppers coming on, and people are asking, they're picking, and if you look on my page, if you see my huge gallon or big bucket of, I had tomatoes, where I trimmed off a lot of my tomatoes. Some of them broke off, so I had green tomatoes, I had blushing tomatoes, I had ripe tomatoes, I had some that had the little bit of spoilage on the outside, but once you cut into it, the inside is good. And that salsa, even though I was taste testing it, and I was trying to taste test it for, salt and flavor and stuff, it was burning my mouth. But for some reason, after you can it or something, it kind of mellows out a little bit. But let me tell you what, that was the best. I got 21 half pints, and my husband's like, oh no, you're going to have to make more of this. So I got 21 half pints and 2 pints. I'll probably be gifting and stuff, but I'll have plenty of peppers coming out. I think I did, I had to triple the recipe, and it called for 6 pounds of tomatoes, and it was it's out of the Balls canning book, and it was the vegetable salsa, I guess. So how you would do that, how I did that is I came up with 12 pounds of peppers, 6 pounds of tomatoes. So that's really 6 and 6 is times 3 of product. It don't really matter if it's, the recipe fairy can't tell if that's tomatoes if that's tomatoes or if that's peppers or whatever. It's just product. So I tripled that recipe, and I always love the sweet heat. So a secret to that sweet heat is I get the blackstrap molasses and add it with sugar and make my own brown sugar. So I always add brown sugar to that, and for that, and it's usually like to a regular recipe, it'd be 1/4 of a cup of brown sugar, but so I tripled it. So 1/4 of a cup times 3, and added that to that salsa, and you get that little bit of it really takes the bitterness out, and you can also add honey to get the bitterness out. But made that salsa up and put a little bit of sour cream with it, or I do mine with some sour cream, and I had some for lunch, and I think I'm getting hungry, so I think I'm going to make me some more for lunch today. But just some chips and some sour cream, and that salsa is just out of this world. And then somebody was asking, let me see, I'm trying to think of what else somebody was asking about. But that just makes it makes a sweet and gets rid of that bitterness. You can use honey, you can use, and my whenever I make my brown sugar, I kind of go a little bit overboard with molasses, so I have a dark brown sugar, and that's what I do. And I think that just really adds the sweetness to that. Really adds a nice sweet flavor to any kind of salsas and stuff that you're making. So just about any recipe that I do, I will add that either and I just, the brown sugar, I just love it. But if you have honey, you can also add the honey, and that will cut that bitterness down in any salsas that you make. So just wanted to come on here for a few minutes. A little bit of blue sky. Right there, but it's beautiful, and we're having a great day today. And my boy, he's laying out there just kind of soaking up just what rays he can get. He loves to be warm, and just enjoying the day out here and getting a lot of winter projects, or a lot of projects in anticipation of winter, I guess, wrapped up. Put up a lot of all the pool toys and stuff that the kids have, put the bathing suits away, cleared out the deck or the under porch, and just kind of getting ready for that cooler weather and time to sit out here and enjoy. And we'll be getting that fire pit going. We sit here with the rooster, or with the rooster and with the other chickens and stuff, and we enjoy a fire in the evening time whenever it starts getting cool. But another project that I'm going to do, I don't know if I've showed you this, but this is kind of my herb table that I had, and I did not think, and the chickens have not found it. Well, I guess the rooster found it. Well, my husband comes over here because in that bucket down there, he has worms. So my husband comes over here and pulls this out. Well, they discovered this. And I'm going to transplant, I'm going to pull some of this, and here's some of my my Thai basil. I'm going to get all that cut up. And then I started some cilantro and some lettuces and stuff. I'm going to pull those little cilantros, put them in the greenhouse. And mint, I don't care about because I have tons of mint out front. And then my basil, I've cut tons and tons of basil and got it in the freezer. So this bed is either going to have to be moved or it's going to go away. But I have my green stalks, so that's what I'm going to do a lot of my herbs. And I'm going to put it on my front porch, which is in the front yard and is away from these pesky little, they think it's their digging box. But either we're going to move it, it's very heavy, so I have to empty it out and we'll move it, or but I am going to move my herbs and stuff. I'm not going to use it for planting. What's he doing, big boy? It's my sweet boy. Let me get to the other side of his head. Look at that mess. Look at them girls chewing on the side of your head. You don't need to let them do that. And it's the craziest thing is he'll bend down to let them peck on his head till they got it bleeding again. And it's crazy. I don't know why he would do that. But anyway, that's chicken world. But thank you folks for... Yes, Rudy. Thank you folks for going on a little tour again of my backyard and see what I'm doing. And the breeze is wonderful and a nice little cloudy day, but the sun peeks out every once in a while. And getting some nice... getting still some weight in anticipation of some more tomatoes. Peppers are doing good. I'll be doing up some more salsa, and because we're eating it as fast as we can get it made. For somebody who said we don't need a whole lot of salsa, it's going in just about every meal that we make nowadays. So thank you folks for spending some time with me and walking around my backyard and seeing what's going on. If you have any questions or suggestions or some things that we can do to help each other in our journey, in our gardening journey, our chicken journey, just turning this little backyard into something that can give back to us and be food sustainable. I do have some projects coming up a little bit later on I'll share with you, and it's going to be making some more space to I finally kind of in my mind found a space where I'm going to put my cantaloupes, all of my squash, my zucchini, my cantaloupe, and my watermelons is going to go in a different area other than this little 20 by 40 space. So that'll be coming down the road. And like I say, I never know what I'll be doing or what I'll be getting into. Just things that I can share with you all and just help each other out in our journey to canning and preserving food and growing what we eat. And you all have a wonderful, wonderful day and enjoy this fall weather. Thank you.